Good morning, everyone. This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. How are you? What's happening? Who's on? Today is Tuesday, y'all. It's debate day. Today is debate day. Good morning, Marion Jackson. Today is debate day, y'all. Good morning, Pastor Alex Williams. Today is Tuesday, September the 29th, 2020. This is debate day happening tonight. So I'm going to give you those questions in a few moments, but I want to first start off by saying it is National Coffee Day. Got your glass of coffee, your cup of coffee, shall I say? Today is National Coffee Day. I'm shocked by how many days there are anymore. Good morning, Brenda Randleman. Okay, so let's start with Kentucky. As reported on NBC News, a recording of the grand jury in the Breonna Taylor case will be made public. That's a win, y'all. That's a win. It's a win. As you may have known, there was a juror who filed a motion with the Jefferson County 5 days after the jury's decision was announced. And also asked that the jurors be allowed to speak about the case as a matter of public interest. Good morning, Beverly. Good morning, everyone. So, y'all, that's a win. That really is a win, and we should be excited about that. I do believe in the power of our voices being raised and the fact that many of us were using hashtag release the transcripts as well as hashtag Breonna Taylor. So there's so much that is happening there. So let's just take that as a win today. All right, y'all. AP reports. Kate Rubins told the AP, she's a NASA astronaut. She says it's important for everyone to vote, and if we can do it from space, and I believe folks can do it from the ground too. She will actually be taken off into space from Russia mid-October, and she will be voting from space. She goes on to say, we consider it an honor to be able to vote from space, and so we fill out a form and we vote via absentee ballot. So here's this woman, Kate Rubin, who will be in space voting via an absentee ballot. She says Texas, where most U.S. astronauts live, allow them to vote via a secure electronic ballot, which, once it's completed, is forwarded to the county clerk by mission control. So, y'all, if they can figure this out in space, there should be no problem with us voting down here. And they do it electronically. It's not like they sending it by mail. They can't do it if they're in space. But they're voting electronically. Something to think about, people. So that's what she said. And it's really interesting how people are coming out talking about, hello, Kim Hill. How everyone is coming out just talking about how they've been voting for years. And that it's safe. And that it's not fraud, and we're all going to be okay. So it's really good to hear from her. So y'all, check your voting information, check your voting record. Go to your own Secretary of State page to see what your cutoff times are. There are now some that are extending, so check your Secretary of State's website, and then plan your vote. Plan your vote. How are you going to vote? Again, here's some of the links. And if you put them in there, please put in the www. One is iwillvote.com. The other is vote.gov. There's another great one to just talk about building your ballot. That's ballotready.org. Again, checking your voting records, your voting information, or registering. You can go to whenweallvote.org and then rockthevote.org. So there's so many, y'all. There's so many unless you utilize those. All right, y'all, this is seen in Oxy, and it was sourced from Vox. So let me just share that in a moment. Sometimes you will see an article in one news, but it is sourced from another. When that happens, when you see that happening, like this one right here that I'm about to share with you, it is that they have combined or partnered in some kind of way to strengthen their argument or to strengthen the foundation of their article. I look for a lot of those when I'm doing my research to see who is talking about it and where it was sourced from. So these two combined is pretty strong. So they're talking about the unemployed, and they say a new survey found that half of Americans who lost their jobs during the pandemic remains unemployed months after the crisis began. So y'all, we're talking more than half. More than half. That means there's a great number of people out there still unemployed. And it goes on to say the burden is falling harder on low-income workers. It's falling harder on low-income workers. So y'all, again, we talked about being food insecure. Y'all, please, if you are at the grocery store and you have means to pick up something extra, pick that up and take it to your local food bank. Y'all, we have to do our part as well. Yes, we vote. Yes, we raise our voices, but we also have a call to action. And that's the call to action I'm giving everyone this morning. We also have to be able to help out in our community. And don't think that just because someone lives in a particular community that all is well. You know, they're saying more and more that people who are living in some of the suburban areas are those who have lost their jobs and they don't know how they're going to survive. So don't think that your neighbor who said that they lost their job is all good. We don't know if they have a savings. We don't know if they've used their 401k. We don't know. So let's be aware of that as well. All right, y'all. I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I'll tell you again, get your money. We're down to the wire. You know someone who hasn't claimed their $1,200 stimulus check? There are 9 million people. So that means they've had this out here for 2 weeks, and there's still 9 million people who have not claimed their money. They have until October the 15th to get that money. October the 15th. Y'all, the fires are back. The fires are back. Flames destroyed numerous homes and other buildings the past day, 24 hours in Napa and some Sonoma counties. Over 11,000 acres in about 24 hours. So we got to still pray for them. We have to pray. Y'all, the world hit 1 million coronavirus cases late yesterday evening. So we're at 1 million, not cases, I'm sorry, 1 million dead. 1 million dead. Yes, can't be cases. United States has over 7 million cases. But y'all, we hit 1 million dead throughout the world with coronavirus cases. Deaths. 1 million who have died due to the coronavirus. 1 million. I guess I just can't come to grips with it, so I keep saying cases, but there are 1 million deaths. 1 million, y'all. So let's think about their family members. Let's think about the frontline workers again. Let's be prayerful during this time, but 1 million dead due to the coronavirus, and many of them have already started going into a second wave. Y'all, New York is about to go back into lockdown. Governor Cuomo said he ain't playing, and their numbers have increased, y'all, since Friday in the U.S., y'all, since Friday. And they don't know if it's due to now the weather is changing and people are going inside. They don't know. But since Friday, there were 55,000 new cases in the U.S., as of Sunday, y'all, it's up to 61,000. That means it's going back up to where it was early July. So y'all, please do your part. Social distance, wear your mask, wash your hands. Here's a I don't know if you want to call it a funny or not because it's so serious, but some of you was able to see on my Facebook wall that people relaxing too much. You're right, Kim. People are relaxing too much. There were people, I went to church on Sunday. You know, my husband preached. I was like, I'm sneaking in. I'm going. I just wanted to be in the sanctuary. So, you know, I didn't know if they were going to let me in or not, really, because it's still live stream. So, you know, they took my temperature. I passed the test. I sat in the back all by myself. There's probably 5 people in the sanctuary, not counting the 5 who were in the choir loft. But there was another woman that came in, and I found out she was a leader, and they have it all marked off where you can sit and where you can't sit. And I noticed that everybody else was really spread out, but this woman was like literally not one pew behind me, but the pew behind me. And I was so like, you too close, you too close, you too close. I literally got up and moved to the other side because I was, I can't do it. I can't do it. And she was coughing. Now she had on a mask, but it still was like, oh, I can't do this. So y'all do your part. Do your part. I don't think we should be paranoid. I don't think we should be afraid, but at the same time, do your part and make sure you're social distancing. Y'all, in the U.S., you know, I go to the World Health Organization. There are 7,361,293 cases. Deaths, there are 209,777. And then recovered, there are 4,609,381. And I see some of you are putting some information in the thread, so please, people, read the thread. It could help you do something. All right, so let's talk about the debate. I went through all of the news, the headlines I grabbed out to get to the debate. Hopefully you have your computer, your laptop open, or your smartphone, or your tablet, or your pen and paper, whichever way you want to do it. All right, y'all, the debate starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and it goes to 10:30. All right, y'all, it's at Case Western in Cleveland, Ohio, and Chris Wallace is the moderator. He's actually a dynamic moderator, and it will air across all broadcasts. At one point, it was Fox because he's with Fox, but now it is broadcasting across all networks. So hear me, y'all. If I'm up watching, I want you to join me too. Because don't take my word for a report on tomorrow. You look at this for yourselves. Okay, so here are some questions. Now, last week I told you to check out Joe Biden's website, the Biden-Harris website, the Trump-Pence website, and the White House website. I told you to do your research, see how they voted. I laid some other information there for you. If you want to go back and replay last Wednesday and last Thursday, that's where I talked about it. So today I'm going to give you questions. Now, here are some of the major questions you should be asking yourself and be able to answer while you're watching the debate. The first one, who is monopolizing the platform? Now we kind of know who that may be, but who's doing that? And then in their doing so, if there's anyone, why and when are they doing it, and what are they trying to deflect? What are they trying to not deal with, not answer, get around? Pay attention to that, okay? Or do you think that it's an equal opportunity for both candidates? Look at that. Are the questions balanced? Are they balanced? Are they fair? Are they strong? Are they tough? Will Chris Wallace, and usually will he come back and say, you didn't answer my question, or will he let them get away with it? These are questions. Do the questions cover the issues? Now, there were questions already written. I think I shared with you on Thursday a list of different topics that Chris Wallace was going to talk about. Hear me, that's gone out the window. Right now, it's all about these taxes. $70,000 for hair? Why are you paying your daughter a consulting fee? Now, I'm expecting Chris Wallace to ask Donald Trump those questions. If Chris Wallace does not ask those questions, if he does not say, why haven't you paid taxes in 10 or 15 years? Why did you only pay $750 your first year in the White House and during the election? What's going on here? If Chris Wallace does not ask those questions, I will be disappointed, because that's the headlines. That is what's in the news. There's no way he can get around it. The other thing you should ask yourself, does Joe ask? Because Joe may bring it up. If Chris Wallace is not asking, Joe may say or slip in, let's talk about your taxes. By the way, that Joe Biden, Kamala Harris commercial, if you haven't seen it, Google it, about taxes, is fire. It is an amazing commercial. It should make his base say, yeah, what's up with that? So here's some questions. Here's more, and I'll try to get through these. So hold on, y'all. Hold on. Who's controlling the debate? Now, the moderator should be controlling the debate, but look and see who's controlling the debate. Is it Joe Biden? Is it Donald Trump? Or is it Chris Wallace? Chris Wallace should be the one controlling the debate. So just be aware of that. Now, I can't imagine Donald Trump doing what he did to Hillary Clinton. I can't imagine that, because I think the thing that we need to watch with Joe Biden is that when Trump comes at him, and you know he will, that Joe controls his anger. I think that's going to be hard for Joe. So if you're a praying person and you want Joe to relax, we need to be praying for Joe Biden. Okay, the candidates, do they answer the questions directly, or do they skip over them? Do they want to tell a story first? You know, because sometimes when they want to tell a story, they're trying to get you to be like, "Aw," and then they come back and they somewhat answer the question. So you want to look at that. You want to look at, are they answering the questions directly, or are they trying to avoid them? Do they give specifics about their issues, about the issues that they stand on in their platforms? Do they give you detail, or do they just say, you know, everyone laughed at Elizabeth Warren during the debate. You know, she was like, I have a plan for that. But she would never really tell us the plan. So are they giving details? Are they giving a plan? Like, for example, Donald Trump keeps talking about this healthcare plan is going to be better than the Affordable Care Act. Well, you're not giving us a plan. You're not telling us anything. So what is that? I was watching The View yesterday because I wanted to hear Ted Cruz. He got a book out too. I think it comes out today, maybe. I don't even know the title of it. That's how much I was not interested in it. But I'll probably still get one because I normally get them being a part of media. But he would not answer not Whoopi's question, not Sunny Hoffman's question, Sarah Haynes' question, or Joy Behar question. He wouldn't answer anyone's question. So me, being who I am, and I love Twitter, I was tweeting The View, and I was tagging all of them. Why are you allowing him not to answer a question? That's not good journalism. Ask him the question. Ask him a follow-up question. Don't move on to something else until he answered your question. And they were really trying to get him to talk about the fact that now we're 36 days away, or 35 days away now from the election, and they're trying to push this woman through for Supreme Court. He would not answer that question directly. And I'm like, no, y'all, make him answer that question. Don't just let him skirt. And he kept slipping in his book, which means he was prepared for the interview, and he was very arrogant about it as well. So you want to look at the debate tonight to make sure they are answering the questions directly. Okay, y'all can't, I'm talking to y'all like this is a webinar. I need to hurry up. Right? Lachelle, I have missed you, sister. Hi. All right, y'all, let me keep going. See, I should do a webinar on this one day, but I'm trying to give it in here to you this way free. So, okay, so do they answer the questions directly? Do they give specifics? Do they support their position with an argument? Are they supporting it? If they don't have the answer to their own platform, that should give you a red flag. That should give you a red flag. Do they talk about their own policies and positions, or is this an attack? Are they just attacking each other? If they're just attacking each other, then they're not answering the question, which means, again, they are avoiding. They are avoiding. You want them to answer the questions. Are their proposals realistic? Do they appear to be authentic about what it is they're saying and why they are saying it? Are their answers consistent with their sound bites and with all the other stuff that has been out there? And then, overall, what do they look like? Do they look like they're a strong candidate? Do they look like they're someone who could really carry the country forward? Do they look like they can bring unity with all the unrest that's going on? What's behind what it is that they're saying and what they're doing? So, y'all, that's a lot. Now, I didn't even go over every question. I have like 30 questions, but I wanted to highlight a few. Here's another good one. What promises are they making? And ask yourself, can they really make that promise happen? Now, in everything that they answer, can y'all tell I love this stuff? And I'm laughing at myself. In everything that they answer, also know the branches of government. Okay? Because we talked about, I don't know, maybe a month ago, who has the power of the purse? That's Congress. So if they say they can do all these things, well, what are you going to do them by executive order only? Because if you're doing it by executive order only, then you are bypassing Congress, which is a branch of government. You're bypassing that. So come on now. What promises are you making? And can you really make those promises? So y'all, there's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to unpack, and I'm excited. Tomorrow, I'll give a few headlines, and then we're going to talk, and then I'll ask a question to you all or say something, and then I want you to comment back. So it's going to be kind of like a back and forth. But I'm excited about this first presidential debate. I'm very, very excited about it. And again, y'all can see I love what I do. So I need some help from Ohioans. I need some help from Ohioans. I've been asked to join this team for the next probably about 60 days in Ohio to help with organizing, phone banking, text messaging, canvassing, just all kinds of things. And you get to choose what you want to do. If you are anywhere in Ohio, you are an Ohio voter, inbox me your name, your phone number, your email address, and your zip code, and say, yep, I'm in. And you get to choose what you want to do. But I'm trying to build this team of 50 people real quick so that we can really deal. If you want to talk to some millennials, whatever that is, in Ohio, I'm doing that for Ohio. I'm joining this organization for about 60 days to help them out. Because they know I love what I do. So Ohioans, if that's you, again, it's something so simple. You get to choose. It may be 5 hours a week. It may be 2 hours a week. It may be 1 hour a week. It doesn't matter. Just inbox me. Say, yes, I want to help out in Ohio. Give me your name, your email address, your phone number, and your zip code, and I will get you plugged in. For everyone else, wherever you are in the United States, I know there's people on here from Ghana. There's people on here from Zimbabwe. There's people who watch this from Brazil, from Jerusalem, and from Herrenhut. And Herrenhut, I had a great time there. That's in Germany. So I know there's different people, and there are people on here that are really looking at us saying, America, what are you going to do? And we're going to do it. Salt rises to the nose, COVID-19 sets up. I'm going to have to read that one. I can't see the whole thing. So, y'all, we have to do this. All right, some of you have been asking about the podcast. It's coming. It's the first few things are done. The reason why we are in this slow thing is because y'all know I have a magazine with my daughter. She now leads it. I'm on the background with it. But with this magazine, I learned a lot. And although they verbally gave us license to use their music, I'm waiting for them to sign those papers and send them back to my attorney to say we can use the music. So we will roll that out as soon as I get those papers signed. All right, y'all, October is coming up, and I know many of us are already working, been doing some fasting and praying since Friday leading up to the November 3rd election. I want you to join. I have, and this is a selfish plug. I have a book called Urgent Plea for Prayer. It's a 31-day devotional on prayer. And for 3 years now in October, we have journeyed together. Many people from all over the world have journeyed together praying for 31 days. The book is a devotional. It takes about 5 minutes. It gives prayer prompters. It gives you a place to write prayer requests or praise reports. If you want to join it and you say, well, I don't have that book. Hey, Jeffrey Steele. Y'all, Jeffrey Steele, he's leaving me. He's leaving me. He's going to Vermont. But Jeffrey Steele, he's the one that hooked up my hair. Now, I don't make it look like he did last week. But I had not had my hair cut since December. And he hooked me up. Jeffrey Steele, myself and my daughter have been going to him for years. So if you're in Vermont, look up Jeffrey Steele. Look up Jeffrey Steele. We have a saying, and we say, make sure you're operating in the political truth of how things are happening. But yeah, that's my friend. That's my friend. That's my friend. He's getting married on October 31st. So congratulations to Jeffrey Steele. But listen, the book, Urgent Plea for Prayer, 31 Days of Prayer. You can get it on Amazon. You can get the hard copy or the download. But join us on this time of prayer. Yep, that's a selfish plug for my book. It's called Urgent Plea for Prayer. This will be the 3rd annual time that we have been doing this in the month of October. All right, y'all, for the win. For the win. Every peaceful protester for the win. Why am I lifting them up? Because it's because of the protesters who have been protesting peacefully, who also knew the way to do things, got those transcripts released. They should be released sometime this morning. AG Daniel Cameron in Kentucky will release them. He tried to give us reasons why he wasn't going to release them, but they will be released. The judge ordered him to release them as well. There are some discrepancies, so y'all, the peaceful protesters are those who did that. Y'all, again, it goes beyond voting. There's so much more to this. It goes beyond voting. So again, there's a win to get those transcripts released. All right, y'all know where I gotta go. I gotta go over to IG. But I am Gail Dudley with your News in Motion debate night, y'all. We're watching, right? We're watching, right? Just tell me in the comment that you're watching. We're watching 9 to 10:30. We're watching. And if anybody wants the questions, all the questions that I have, I guess I can type them up because I hand wrote these on here. I guess I can figure out how to get them to you. But the questions that I mentioned on here they would be a great start for tonight. If you did not go look at their websites, I beg you to go look at Joe Biden's website, Donald Trump's website, I know that's hard, and the White House's website. I need you to really look at that. And yes, we need to pray. We need to pray. We need to pray. We need to pray. All right, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this, please, 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 please share it with someone. This will then get uploaded to the YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, I'll try to watch. Come on, Kenya, stay up. Y'all, Kenya's a good road dog, too, y'all. If y'all ever need somebody to ride with y'all to some event, last minute, Kenya will hop in the car. We went to see the Cleveland Cavaliers when they won the championship. Oh, yeah, we were right there in the mix. Kenya knows how to work through the crowd to get you in the front, too, so you want to hang out with Kenya. But listen, y'all, this uploads to YouTube. If you have not joined my YouTube channel, please subscribe. And it is youtube.com/Gail Dudley. And subscribe. And then if you go there and see the news, just give it a thumbs up to let people know this is happening so more people can join. All right, y'all, I'm going to shut up. Y'all can tell I'm pumped today, right? I slept good. I'm ready for the debate. I'm ready for the debate. All right, y'all, I got to go to IG. I'm Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. Have a great Tuesday. Today, again, is National Coffee Day. Get your cup of coffee. And some places, I guess, they're doing them like I don't know. Check it out yourself. I know Dunkin' Donuts is doing something and somebody else is doing something. Tim Hortons, I think, is doing something. Anyway, go get your coffee. Love you. I'm out.